We also put this into flight mode so that if there's some random call, I'm not disturbed for some reason. Can we close that? Geez, I have way too much open. that. Okay, and close all that. Holy crap. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's go.
Spiel gestartet.
Changed again. I don't fucking care. So be it. Sure, let's keep with the high theme, I suppose. He might pincer, but or whatever. Okay, he's choosing that pincer. I could just play that one because I know the. Or he might choose something. I think I always like to just Tanuki that pincer myself because I always hate when the opponent is doing it. Okay. The sound is really low on my end of that. I can do it a bit here I think I won't go high. I've been in my short games, I've been playing the high one because I want to practice that more. So I'm not as familiar with these variations with the peep and the different choices here, but I haven't studied that yet at all, so I'm not going to play it right now in a longer game. Okay, we do this. Mhm. Yeah, that's never wrong. Just putting pressure on this black group. Threatening to play. I think even like d12 is the move here. Not the typical invasion point at c12 because the third line stone helps like this attachment, this, and then you can go here and you actually connect it to this stone, so there's no counter attack as strongly as there usually is. Sure, that's fine. Can maybe do this immediately, huh? Sure. Meanwhile, I can go back and fix this board. Hopefully Lanois time, and then I find out what TangJie, actually my current opponent, told me about in last time stream. Because I tried to make it work, but it just showed me a still picture of OGS basically, so that didn't work. Even something like D12, I guess, with the combination of having a Hoshi here instead of the, well, I don't know. I don't know. Something wrong with the stream? And you can hear me? No? There's no dropped frames. Okay, weird. Alrighty then. Oh, let's have that still open. In the meantime, I can finally also already open Aktivitätsfeed. Okay, this seems to be a complicated move, apparently. Maybe, so what can he do? He can attach here as a response. And I guess, I mean, it doesn't really change the fact that I can always play this and then this and then this and sacrifice the stone if I so wish. He could play something like this and then capture the stone, but if he improves my corner, I mean, this one isn't even center, so. Okay, so we do this. Yeah, that was kind of expected. I cannot ignore that one, I don't think. Hmm. Okay, and then the question becomes, how do we continue here? I could just play the Atari. Then how does D12 work with that variation? Let's see. If I play the Atari and push down at B15, then there's the cut and the wait, cut. No, no. This cut turn. This cut turn. Cut extend. Is that how it works? Cut turn. Cut extend. Then D12 is kind of in a good spot, no? if he then instead connects, I can still just play what I just said. I think that is a good choice here. Just give up the corner and get the outside strength. Because anything here, if you play something here or this one, then the connection under is a little bit easier for him. Not sure actually, so let's just do this. He might cut here. Oh, he does that. Okay. I was just wondering, he might do this to just gain Sente. I think that's never a bad variation for white either. Well, never is maybe a bit too much, but yeah, you just connect here. And I guess then this stone is not horribly placed because black would also maybe make a base. I'm not sure. I don't have experience with Hoshi, so I don't know these variations. I will have to get to know them over the course of the next months, years, who knows. Maybe I like Hoshi. Maybe that's my serious mode. Now I don't play the Dragon Enclosure, I actually play the serious opening. Anyway, let's connect. Just have to be careful not to overthink this either. Like I want to make use of my time, of course. I could extend. I could play. Well, I could play this one, and then play this one. But interesting choices here. Because he would get center, but I guess he would have gotten center in either way. But here I have stronger outside shape. If I could do this though, and black goes here, and then I do this, and black does this, and I play this, and black captures. Um, it's a kind of a disadvantage that black would then get this one incentive for sure. And I'm not really gaining center either because I would have to protect here anyway, so let's extend. So black got the corner like I promised. I got pretty strong shape. This is now, I think it's just equal. Like the variation, maybe the D12 is. I don't even know if D12 is that inefficient, but D10 is also slightly weirdly placed. So. I did get strength towards the top right. Right, I get some because E16 is anytime center. I basically or F18 is actually also a potentially center move. The wall towards the right side is pretty strong. Okay, yeah, the invasion immediately though. Interesting. You block this direction because, well, this stone is closer. Okay, now I'm not sure though. If I play the E3 variation and then Hane block, Atari connect, Hane connect, connect. Then there's a cut outside. Is that cut working? I think it is working. Ah, is it? Hang on, hang on, hang on. You play this way. Then if black harness and connects, you capture. And black cuts. You extend. Yeah, you simply extend. Wait, no, what am I talking about? Wait, yeah, no, the cut comes with an Atari. So you cannot extend. Never mind. So then I think maybe the way is to Hane here, or to descend here, or just to descend here. If you play this one, then black is forced to, maybe you play this and connect, and black is forced to play f2, and then you play here. Not sure if I like that variation, so maybe I just do this one, huh? And then if Hane connect, then you can leave it. I think I like that one best. It might have also been with something with v3, but yeah, not sure. I'm not too familiar with those yet. Okay, so he does play there now. I think we block here. He can't push in. I don't think he can cut immediately. So we block, he does this, he then goes here and here. Then I protect this cut. And then I have more strength towards this direction as well, so it's harder to kill this stone, I suppose. So if you do anything else here, you could do this. That kind of reverts to this, yeah. Okay, let's block. Mm-hmm. And then, after black connects, black essentially has, no, has a long L+1 shape. So black connects, and I protect my cut like so. Because I could leave the cut, in theory, because I'm pretty strong on this side. But the cut is also a great resource for black to invade this, essentially. So protecting the cut, I don't think can be wrong. Don't just maybe this way is better. No, I'm not sure. This way, because no, the ladder is working in this direction and in this direction. Even if you do this and jump some RG, yeah, because if you let black cut, it's essentially black cuts. You have to jump here, then black can extend, then black can still harass this and harass this. So I like the protection. Alternatively, I could have done something like M3 to create some sort of a base for these, but the cut still remains. So yeah. Of course, now there's still this cut, which leads to black having this kind of clamp here. Though I right now have black clamps, I'm tempted to completely ignore that. I was not attacking anything weak, not reducing anything super. And it's not like I can harass this corner group any significant way. Not in endgame, I can get F1 in Sente, but maybe I want to push, but I don't want to push immediately because that reduces the liberty. Also, he might respond this one with this, who knows, because he's still alive after that. But but it is a resource for me anytime. If like let's say F1 threatens, if black ever gets to cut here, then F1 is threatening to capture the two stones here. So I guess it doesn't really help in any situation, huh? Anyway, it might help in some situation if Blake threatens to connect under or whatever. But it's just just minor thoughts. Okay, so now we have Blake took away my corners. I just noticed actually. Mm, but both are not that big. And or they're still like again, like I said, I could play here, Black plays here, then Black has maybe 8 points here. Here I can still play here, can still extend here. Mm. In some cases, you might even turn and extend and Atari to get E16 and F18 as a forcing move, but it does give Black some better endgame towards this direction. So, um, something to be said about the timing of F18 too. In some cases, Black might actually want to play F18 to expose this card, but I think here I'm too strong here for that to matter. He just makes me stronger in this direction. What the fuck is that? Should I write in chat? Oh, redo, misclick. That is that is an interesting. Maybe it's some research move, but okay, interesting. It's some reduction and claiming that it's reducing and growing, I suppose, but not really threatening any follow up. So it's a shoulder hit that's not a shoulder hit. Um, I could play here now. Just get this, and then do this. I could play this immediately too. Mm. Or I could just leave it light again and maybe even invade here. Those are the choices for that stone. I could also just ignore everything and just play N17. I don't think it's big enough to respond to J6. That's because even if he pushes here, it's goating. So it's not really, this stone is not enforced. So yeah, I ignore. Maybe it's helping with this fight, but okay, I play here, 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 extend here, and then if this extend, and then there is still some kind of gap between these stones. That's an option. Again, I could also simply invade here, but then this stone. Maybe I could also ask this first if Han and extend, then Black could play this one. Then you typically would play this one and Black would play this one. Then there's still this cut to some extent. Well, it's not a real cut, but it's some RG to help with it, a possible attack on this stone. So I'm not sure if that first or this first. This first sure does give me more corner, but this first gives me more outside. Might not be a big difference, I suppose. Let's do that. And then we shall see. Black could also play P2, to be fair. But I do expect S2 more so. If P2, then I attach here. That seems more comfortable. It's not really threatening much, but the Hane. Okay, yeah. Of course, I could also leave it and not attach here. And leave some kind of counter attack against this. But first I need to be stronger with my own group, and I don't see that working out. So let's just attach. Because I'm making Black stronger in the direction where I'm already strong anyway, so it seems like not such a big loss. The only loss that there is that I can't really attack this group, which wasn't worth that much anyway, because Black already has a stone here. And maybe I'm making Black stronger in the direction of this weak stone. But that was also a stone that I don't feel like I wanted to attack that severely anyway. Extend. I could play this, but that's not really doing anything, so let's just keep with the extension. Now if black extends again, and if black extends to p4, okay, wow, okay, so he does it this way. That way, now he has this dragon jump here, but with the support of this stone, I don't think it's that bad. I could, in theory, I could play here, making this peep a bit more of a nuisance, and then if I play this and then this, and he keeps extending, then I have this peep. If he goes down, I can play Atari and Atari and Atari, so that's nice. Because if instead I allow black to play here, I could jump here though. I could attack this one. That's the risk. Black might just ignore. However, if black ignores this, I might be able to cut off this stone, and then this is really, yeah, I think this is good. Or at least it's something that black might want to respond to. Black could respond to it by doing this. But again, I don't think the bottom side is that interesting. Once again, because nothing here is centered. The cut here is not working because it's working in this direction. There's only, okay, you could camp here and then extend. But as long as I have this liberty, especially. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Let's first. So let's see. He cuts here, and I have to Atari from this direction, and he plays here, and he has also this and this extension already. I clamp and extend, and I connect it. Aha. So he does ignore this. Interesting. I was wondering about counterattacking this, but okay. J6 is a classic move. Who said that? Or are you claiming that? No, it surprised me too. I literally said, if you go back in the VOD, that got my first bigger reaction because everything else before that made sense, but that one, I was in the middle of an explanation. He played that move, and like, what is that? I wonder if I'll counterattacking immediately, but on the other hand, you can't regret this too early. Okay, so is he claiming that he can, but he can push, but is that really that helpful to him, pushing? He could play that one. But the attack, no, okay, not sure. It's not like, it's like a peep now, but it's a peep to a shape that's not that big of a problem. You could peep here and then this one, but then, like I said, here, even if he has this extension, I was reading this. He has this extension cut. This. Why won't he let me read this? Okay, so he's just using a move there. Now I'm pretty strong here. I could just play here. And I could also now play a move in this corner. Maybe I do this one now that he did this, huh? No, usually AI doesn't like R17, but screw AI, I guess. The turn is also not that. Well, the turn is probably a bit too meek, huh? Yeah, the turn is probably a bit too meek. So, yeah, playing something here, and if this, I could play here and then play the Atari, or just clamp and extend and then do something here. Could also play here immediately, but if this and this and this and extend, then this is a bit meh as well. Could also peep here. The peep here is committing more towards doing something in this direction. If he connects, then maybe I can play something here and threatening something with this one. If he connects simply, What do I do with this? See, I prefer to play R17 because I know more what to do with it. Q17 is S16. Well, all of these are probes, right? It's just R15, S16, hey Apollo Go, R17, Q17, I don't know, even something like P18. All of those are probes. Um, in the meantime, I still hadn't have time to calculate. But if ever my opponent thinks for a bit longer, I will calculate what happens here on the left side. So just I'm prepared for this. Meanwhile, let's have a quick count. Let's say the top left and the bottom left are 15 points. The two corners for black. The bottom right. Can't give this, let's say 10. Let's say 15 because of this RG. So about 30 for these three corners, and then whatever black gets here. And my area is a bit lot harder to count. Let's first, for the time being, just count endgame for by black here. And I have, and maybe this, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like 20 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like 30 up to this point to counterbalance the 30 here, something like this. And then my influence per score me needs to be worth as much as whatever black gets here. Right now, this is maybe 4, 5, 6, like something like 20 points here. A little bit less than 20 here. So if I can get, okay, I think let's say maybe 30, 35-ish. If I can get either 30 points in this whole middle or destroy this and lose my influence, like also the top side is not nothing, then it's still fine. I don't think I want to commit to the mid. Yeah, some kind of probing move though. Play this, this, and this. Extend down this. Connect. He has already descended. I could do something along the lines of a Kema or whatnot. Not sure if I like this. I could also play this, this, this. Capture Atari. And then some light move. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of either of those. It's just not either. So maybe I don't invade there anywhere. Yeah, this is the kind of decision that I struggled with. When it's not about the general plan, more so about how to most efficiently play it. Sometimes that might be just a small decision. Sometimes that might actually decide the whole rest of the game. So also not very sure about what time to spend here. Okay, but if you play here and connect, then I suppose you would just play here anyway and like try to build maybe even something here. Screw it, I don't know. Essentially, any other move but Q16 from black gives me RG now in this direction. So I probe this first. If black connects, then I get RG in this direction here to the top side. So maybe something even like, I don't know, M17 or whatever. M18, maybe something like this. And then I have, or I could even have some kind of, with R17, I have some kind of ko maybe in the corner. I could push here and claim that I have, like if black turns, that I have something. Like I could play, like he connects, I play here, black turns, and I play M18. And then black can capture the two stones, but I get the side kind of incentive. And if black doesn't choose Q16, then like, if he plays here, for example, then I can play a move like Q14, then is Sente because it threatens to play Q16 and then a Atari and basically just capturing the corner. It might not be 100% Sente every time, but it's very forcing against the corner. Or if P17, I suppose you could still do some kind of corner. And I'd have R17, then I have RG in all directions. So, but R17 is very compelling because it kind of makes use of the fact that black has a stone, like has support here and here, but it also creates the most RGs. R17 gives me the least options to just live in the corner, for example, but it gives me the most options on the outside. So if this, for example, if R17 and I just play Q14 immediately and black maybe connects here, then that exchange is maybe not amazing towards the corner because then black's corner, but then there's still some RG here. So I think if I were black, I would actually just play Q16 because the top side RG is a bit more clear, I guess. And maybe this wall here of white is helping with any invasion here. But I guess I also have a wall here, but it's not as meh, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a clear best choice here for black. That's why I picked this move, I suppose, because I don't know. I want to know what black does. And if black plays Q16, I'd probably play P9. Because then I don't dream of invading here. And so I'm fine with just pressing down this shape. Maybe getting some support with this. There's also the point of if black plays this and cuts. At this moment, it's not really doing much. I could just turn here, or I could just Atari here first, actually. Then if this, I can turn here, and there's no problem here with this cut, right? So then black kind of has like a heavy group, and my group is not that weak here yet. And if black plays this one and I play the Atari, then it's essentially similar. And if black descends down and then goes down and goes here, maybe there's some timing about F1. Also, he's thinking, so let's quickly calculate this. So he plays this, he extends, I connect, he cuts here, I Atari, and then I Atari and Atari. And Atari, and I just Atari. Wait, this doesn't help. So he would have to jump, maybe. The jump is maybe one option. I connect. Yeah. He clearly was listening. So he jumps, and then Atari. Atari. Well, I suppose if I have the liberties here still, I can simply net that stone. If not, you can Atari and Atari and Atari. That's not that great. Now, I could play this one, but it's not really that senti. However, it is kind of a move between two Moyos. Like if he doesn't react and I get to push here, he gets pressed down. And like I said, I'm not really dreaming of invading this. And if he ignores, I get to press at least one more time. This is so not my typical game, but I also had not my typical game against Eric, I suppose. So who knows? Maybe that's helping. Maybe I'm surprising my opponents. But now not by not playing the way they are used to me playing. Something like this is big, but this I'm wondering how to best play this. I think this is okay. The good thing about this particular game is that there really isn't anything great to attack. And in that kind of positions, TangJie tends to try to find trouble where there is none. That's how I beat him the last time. Wait, did I win? Um, no, I lost. Okay, that's how he almost. I have won 0 out of 8 games. Really? On this account, though. I know I have beaten him several times, but I guess that was on a different account of his. Wow. Okay, but there was 2 games this year, and then the rest of the games were a few years ago. Okay, so he does this. I probably should respond to that. um, it's not really if because if I just let him play the area, that's, he got cut, but then I just Atari and extend and capture this basically in some kind of net, or just the fight is not worth it, I suppose. Yeah, that exchange. It fixed the shape. Not fixed in a way that it doesn't have weaknesses, but fixed in it made it. What I'm trying to say? Now the shape is clear. It's clear that black is not going to play some kind of peep here or whatever. It's clear that now black made this exchange and made use of this Ogema weakness this specific way. Of course, that also means that, well, but I would have answered this way anyway, right? So I guess there is maybe some situation where I don't answer this way and then it's different. Okay, wow. Black decided to make trouble now. Now, this is, of course, not at all the way I should play in my summer challenge. More on that soon. Hopefully later this week on my Discord. But since this is not part of a summer challenge yet, I'm happy to attack. Yeah, I think. Okay, what is happening here? I don't think I want to ignore this move altogether. Um, extending. Interesting. What is Black's best resource here for counterattack or for making some kind of base? I think it's Black playing here. Like if I ignored now, right? No, quite the opposite. Uh, maybe not the opposite, but you know. If I ignored and Black would follow up here, and then I kind of need to respond. So yeah, I could have wedged too, but anyway. Meanwhile, I was just thinking, like the corner is not Black's yet. The corner as it stands is probably some kind of call that I can still do with R17. Unless he can make P18 work as a response, or the Hane here. Okay. So, same question again. Again, you can always say that I have this one in Sente. So this is a very solid group. Him descending here is also not Sente, so this is not. You shouldn't play here now, essentially. I don't think you want to play here either because, okay, Black can maybe connect, but that's Gote. So I'm also relatively strong here, so Black's best shot is, I guess, in this direction, towards this. I could just attack it head on, really directly like this, maybe like this, because this is pushing him towards my very solid shape here. Where am I keeping the profit though? So principle of attacking is you always get, well, not always, but generally speaking, you get the profit on the opposite side of the group that you attack. So if I play here and attack in this direction, I basically get the profit in this area. And I guess that makes some sense, right? I can get some profit here. It's not like I can get a lot of profit here or here, so I can get the most profit here, especially if black, since I also get the push. Can I push and cut here? Is that a thing? If extend, I can Atari, and then I can counter this to some extent. So push and cut, he could extend up. I could play Atari and extend. Maybe. And if instead black extends and then connects, though, I can still play the Atari and still get a lot of forcing moves. Morning, Ryan. And if this one, then I get the Atari and Atari here. So, but might just be better to just play here as a forcing move later. Or maybe no. I mean, I could just play this, but I guess I am never going to attack from any other direction but here, huh? So, okay, let's just do this. Because now I have less points on the left side than I counted earlier. It's no longer 30 points, but I'm transferring those points towards here. And black didn't respond to, well, black didn't respond to this by playing P11. And the corner is still not black's. It's also still the well, I guess K4 is always center for black, right? It's a question of how big of a center is it. Right now, I don't think it's that big of the center. So keeping the count of black having 30 points in these corners, I currently maybe have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 15 here. And Komi and something here. Hard to say. Allowing, wait, allowing black O11? O11? P11. Oh. Is F8 defensive shape? F8 is probably a bit too heavy. Yeah, F8 is claiming that you want to keep all the stones, but F8 is a bit like it makes it easy for me to reduce him very small. If even he can live, it's not in a great way. So I don't think so. This way though. So what is he doing with this? I mean, he's going in the direction of this very strong group. If he goes down here, I think I can very easily just I can just do whatever essentially with this stone to connect. He can't connect like he can't connect under here because I can just Atari and Atari or throw in an Atari and extend and then these are dead. So if I just surround here, the surround though, I guess this is the way that black can escape the easiest with like a move here. But yeah, that like generally speaking, from this situation on, if you play F8 and just allow white to play a move here, or maybe even to surround here, you are not making I shape in this area because of the peep at C9. There is no I around E9. So all E8 is really doing is trying to protect D8, I suppose. But D8 is useless. So for those reasons, F8 is not the correct way, in my opinion. Watch AI say that I'm wrong, but you know. The question though about C10, if he gets C10, can he do something in this direction here with this Hane like this? I could play this. I could just play this and be connected, but then black can escape here, and I'm not sure that's that's so great. And also because if he gets the connection here, he has some forcing moves against this. So then f8 I would even say is a bit too slow, potentially. If I play this and just let Blake escape here or here, I really didn't get much, so I think I need to attack from the continue the attack from the outside. And if he plays this and then plays this, there is still the cut here, so it's not like he can. Or in other words, I think if now Black were to play b6, I might answer c6. Because right now, he doesn't have time to play the Atari from a5, as far as I can tell, right? Um, no, I don't think I don't think of it. Oh, at the 8. Yeah, essentially, right. You could say it's like it's just a probe row. It's like you had this, and then for some reason Blake made this shoulder head exchange, and I answered. So looking at this right now, the main part, even here, D10 is now light. So the main part of this group now is F11. F11 is essentially like the main part of this group. It's not that, I mean, it shouldn't die, but it's also not that easy to handle. And in the meantime, if I get something like the push here for sure, but even maybe O12, maybe I get O12 in Sente, or maybe I even get more and if the push and cut, if that works. I'm a bit doubtful of that, because I see Black just connecting and then, okay, let's actually calculate. I play this, Black had connected, I play this Atari. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. And Black has 1, 2, 3, 4, but I have to play a move here first, so Black has more. So the question is if cutting and if pushing and cutting and essentially getting a liberty less on the outside is worth getting a little bit more here. I don't think so because it's already undercut. So I don't think I want to push and cut here immediately. That begs the question if O12 is forceful enough, because it's not threatening to push and cut then. It's more threatening to maybe play the attachment at Q12 and reduce this area. But the reduction here doesn't do that much because Black is really strong here and here. So O12 might not be Sente. But it is a big, like it's a big move for Black or White to go here. So it might still be of this border between Tomoyo's kind of move. And as if I get more, like if let's say Black struggles here now and I get a huge wall here, then playing here is essentially making more points in the center while reducing Black. Just a question of if Black plays a move like J7 or maybe K17, is there still RG in the corner? And for that, if I descend here, if Black descends and I descend again, then Black could play this jump and I push and then I play here and then I'm dead in the corner. So that's no bueno. So if descent works for Black so that I can't play S17, then I would still have to play some jump here. If I can play this one might be able, then Black can jump in. And I could play maybe N17. Then maybe Black can block and I don't. But then on the other hand, there's still the RG between the two space jump here. Tricky. If Black plays J17, I think that's a bit too far because then there's still L17, L18 RG, then for sure after this one, for example, then if I could go down, if black goes down, I can play O18. If black jumps in, I have the jump to L17. And I might not save these stones, but I might counterattack in the middle, especially now that I'm stronger here. Um, yeah, also G14 is essentially attacking from my weaker side, right? The outside is weaker here. There was more weaknesses. And my group here is very, very solid. Like, if we, again, you can always say that I can, at the very least, I could get C18 and D18 and then F18 and E16 in center. I could get both in center, but at the very least, I can get E16 in center. Black would have to extend first, of course, and then this. Aha. And then I get this one in center, and then I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 liberties on this group. Interesting though. We are doing it this way. Um, I could push here. Mm, I could push, but I kind of if I play this one and then black cuts, then I can play the Atari. Interesting. Hmm. But again, I don't think it's horrible if black just lives there. Hmm. It's just a question of how do I make the most efficient profit. If I play this and black cuts and I play the Atari and black connects and I connect, the connection is Gote though. Hmm. Then maybe how to get a strong wall in Sentinel? That could be one way to put this, yes. Could play here too and then cut. Hmm. Oh, also, I could play this one, and then if cut, I could play the Atari here and connect. Hmm. Then black just captures this. I push. And cut. Black and Atari, first of all. I could counter Atari and he can't get. Okay, no. He can counter Atari there, though. That's not good for me. Mm. With a surprisingly resilient. Um, I I could also just play C11 and then descend. Hmm. Not sure if I like that. So I push and then just block and then Atari and then black. It's just a huge amount of squeezing points. So. I mean, I could of course ignore. That's also one option, but I don't know if I have something great to ignore too. Hmm. I could also put it this way that my two stones here are maybe now the best way for him. So if I just play here, cut and descend and Atari. Hmm. Dip, dip. Or could I do something really aggressive here on the outside? I could play this one, and if black responds, I could play this one, and if black responds, I could play this Atari, but that really weakens my outside too much. That's why I initially already discarded that option. Yeah, I don't like that. Even though that, I mean, I could save the stone, but at what cost? Hmm. If I play this and then black plays this and I extend down, what can black do about that? And did I underestimate just how much black can? Well, if black just escapes, I don't know. It go is hard. So easy to self-doubt all your decisions. Hmm. Hmm. Could I play? No, but if I play this, then this is just an Atari, huh? This. Cut Atari. This. No, that's just an Atari. If I play this and then play this Atari and then just connect, and black only has that one eye, doesn't get a significant other way, so I think I'm just going to do that. Just give the one eye, as Doctor always says. I give one eye. One eye you can give two eyes. Who knows? Depends. But it was more really about killing. The opponent can always have one eye. That's fine. I mean, I guess. I don't know for which player there. Yeah, okay, of course he cuts. Um, do I just play the Atari? The Atari does remove all the RG of this stone, I suppose, but hmm. If I just play a move here that also kind of feels like, okay, black then plays d13, and then I would have liked the exchange. Okay, hmm. I wonder if I descend. Hmm. So my struggle is that I really want to play the B12 exchange, but if I play the B12 exchange immediately, then there's no RG left in D12. But if I don't play it, then black gets better shapes. Hmm. Absolutely no idea. I do think I want to connect here. I could also play here, but I think I want to keep some liberty pressure on these. Maybe I can get something like this in semi-sente. Not sure. Later, I can always connect my topside group with B13. Yeah, F10 is a move that I'm eyeing now. Because if black cuts, I cut back, and then black cut. If black then Ataris, I can just counter Atari. Okay, so that's what this is kind of defending against, I suppose. Hmm. Right now, purely territorially, I have like 20 points with Komi. Black still has the 30 of those. Hmm. Okay, but again, like I said, one eye here. Question is if there's something that I can do here now. Should I exchange this is one question too, because I can. I could push and then cut even cut here in kind of Sente. It does make my shape on the outside weaker. So, but if we just assume uh, that I can ascend, yeah, because okay, right now there's still if black extends, I can play here, then play Atari here, then play Atari here, and play Atari here, and escape here. I think maybe. So there's still some Aji there. But the question is, if I now go really hard against this group, where's my profit coming from? If I don't go hard against this group, where's my profit coming from? Uh, it's unfortunate that EF9 is not sent to. I mean, okay, if I push here, that feels pretty sente. Black could jump, then I could push in again. I'm creating something here. Let's say then I have these points here. If we go push and push, even that is not quite, but let's for a second claim, then I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, like barely 20 points here. So I would have like 40 with Komi, and he already has 30 with those. And then I would have to destroy something here for sure. Or grow this more. Is that enough? Like grow this and then play here? Could also just test this at some point. Or play here and then we shall see. The advantage though is that I will most likely get Sente out of this. The disadvantage is that this attack was maybe not the strongest. Yeah, I mean, black running in this direction. It seems very, very dangerous to try way too hard to attack this because black already does have one eye. I do have some weaknesses here, and I do have weaknesses here and here. So trying way very hard to attack this to kill this group seems like a bad plan. So I'm tempted to just Tenuki completely, but then black also pushing here. Not sure. Actually, the push there. Is that okay? It's like a reverse center. That being said, as long as I have this one instead, maybe do I exchange this? Because it's kind of a losing exchange though. Um, mm, but it might not be correct. Giving black b f13 though. Probably don't want to exchange this right now before I don't have a clear way to kill this. Because if I get this and black plays here and here, or even I just play here and here, then this is only one eye and black does still need, after this one, needs a second eye here. So as long as I have, for example, if I push here and black goes down, I still do have this. Well, I guess I don't have that peep, but I still have maybe something. Oh. Or I do just play this one so that I don't touch this group and just, but on the other hand, if I do play K17, I do gain about 10 more points here and some more potentially here. But black also has, like I said, like the 30 plus another 40 or so here. It's not easy. That's why most people don't play for influence, but it's also kind of fun. I could ask this question first, maybe. Because if I have black stronger here and then I play something like this and have black respond here again, or I get this, that's fine. I mean, black pushing in here essentially just destroys what, like 10 points here, because right now if I push I get like 20 at most if black gives me everything. So right now maybe it's just not urgent to play anything here. And if black, again, like if black plays here, it's not like black is destroying that much. I'm relatively strong here still, can still connect under. So that's okay. If I'm strong here, I can also even still peep here, and then I guess I can't do much, huh? Maybe peep, and then this one, and if this one, I can at least get something in center, but this one is also center, so I can't get that much here. If this and this and this and double Hane, then I can play the Atari and capture. He can capture back, but then I get to push here. Yeah, probably. Maybe this is a good timing to do this. This could be part of my profit from this attack, that I have influence in this direction, so it's harder for black now to do something with this. In the meantime, I have to use all the fibers in my being not to play f9 immediately, because that's the shape point. If I get a lot stronger in this area, then there might be a way to actually kill this group with f9. But as long as I have so many weaknesses here and also here, not sure about that. Or let's say so many weaknesses without the additional support of additional strength here. Okay, so he does take the corner. Um, so maybe I do just this one. There's also an option to maybe do this one, but I don't think it's doing that much. So I don't think he can, like, okay, he can do this. And then if I'm stronger here, though, there is still the option of Hane and cut here to some extent, right? So, okay, let's do that. If white were to play N18, hmm, maybe I ignore that one and then play O12 first. But the push N17 by black, I ignore. Then if black plays N18, black gets like later we can assume that black gets the okay. Maybe I get the I don't get it right now, huh? Later I might get R18 actually. So black doesn't get R18. So push and push. Black doesn't play R18 immediately, I don't think. Is some way. As long as I'm strong here, I don't think black can counter here. But the point is M18 is actually threatening O16. And then after the Hane, you bump. And then after this, you can cut here. And, but the cut, hang on. This, bump, this. Atari connect. If descend, then this is Atari. But it threatens to capture these. However, yeah, those are cutting stones. And then the cutting stone on the outside can be netted. So I guess it's not really threatening O16 quite as much. But it's maybe, okay, but maybe O16 and then the double Hane after all. Because then if black cuts um, black cuts at N16, then the ladder should be working for me, right? With the two stones here, the ladder should just be working for me. And if this Atari and I play here and then bump here, then black has to come back, and then this is also working. You're asking who's winning, but TangJie is not here to spoil who's leading. Okay, I mean, okay, that took away most of the corner, and it also produced some points for me. I wonder if Black Heart is at O17. Maybe I play N17. and accept that fact. Oh, also is H10 a ladder breaker? Hang on, this, and then white. It is, huh? That's annoying. No, no, hang on, hang on. What am I tripping on? This is too hot. Well, in my room it's actually okay thanks to my fan here, but um, no, okay. Hang on. Oh, but okay, I didn't give a black a stone at age 10. Okay. Um, yes. Mm, wait till tomorrow. No, I don't wanna. Happy that we have the game today and not tomorrow. Duh, 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 duh. Why am I so bad at visualization still? It's such a difficult skill to hone. Uh, yeah, yeah. So this is a letter breaker or letter maker or whatever you want to call it. In that case, maybe H10 was in order first. Um, oh well. Do I want to add the move here? Kind of dual purpose move. Maybe jump. But it's not really attacking this group all that much. 32? Nah. Tomorrow is like 35. Felt temperature like 38. Where are you at? Why are you in such a cool place? I'm jealous. Hmm. I mean, the value of this one, of course, is diminished now that I'm not building this. So. Oh, it's very annoying that H10 is actually like a ladder maker. Hmm. So maybe yeah, okay. I mean, I know Germany, but Germany is not that small. There's still temperature differences within Germany. Yeah. Regrets. Okay, well, so you have a good. Oh, this being a letter maker, this is so annoying. I really don't like that. Hmm. Now I'm just behind in points and I don't have any attack, I suppose. I could just make the points here. Am I, do I have enough then? Let's see. Black against less than 30 here is here. Now black doesn't have anything on the top, but black maybe has, let's call this forcing for now. Actually, I do have some kind of Tisuchi here. If I play this, like this and peep, and black descends here, I can Atari, and capture. So there is something about this. Maybe I can play the peep instead. Oh, hang on. No, there's something there. I could push, cut, and if this and this and connect, I actually have not the Atari, but I have the peep. And then if I do this one, no, but that doesn't work because of this exchange. Okay, anyway, for right now, black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like 20 to 25 points here. So if black has 55, and that plus Komi was 20, somewhere on this board I need to find 35 more points. If we say I have something like 10 here, I still need to find 25 more points. With the attack on this, maybe. With the attack on this. Agreed. Hmm. I'm happy with 25 for like a nice summer noon already. But I'm biased while training for a marathon. I really prefer temperatures around 10 to 15 degrees in the morning, at the very least. This is such a. But this is good. This is exactly the kind of game that I need to improve because this kind of because this of kind of judgment is what I'm really struggling with in the recent past. It used to be reading and fighting, and I guess my fighting is still but my reading has improved so much, and I almost trusted too much. Yes, let's not go overboard. We don't need winter yet. It's a cool summer is fine. But yeah, now I'm more now I have more struggle with this kind of calm-ish game. Push that's more forcing. I could just ask this question too, like how does he want to do this? And if he extends up, then I can Atari and extend. Looks good for me. Uh, I don't know. On the Tengen app leaderboard? What's the Tengen app? I don't know if it's good. I think it's difficult for me. I'm very behind in points. Yeah, but maybe because the outside forcing moves here are not that useful anymore. Maybe the push and cut here makes some sense. Always so hard to judge. Ah, then yes, of course. If there is some site like this, it's okay. I mean, you see a different board than me then. I'm not saying necessarily that it's bad for me. I'm just saying I couldn't tell you that it's good for me. If you said it's good for black, I would believe you. If you said it's good for white, eh. Um, yeah. But anyway, I think there's not many Tsumego leaderboards where I have not at least attempted to be on the top. I was on top of the Tsumego Hero leaderboard for quite a while, for example, after trying for years, essentially. I'm top 50 in 101 Weichi all-time leaderboard, so that's not bad. Top 40 even. Hmm. So not sure. It does remove possibly important liberty, but oh well. Very the correct timing for a little bit of a break with a P. Yeah. All I can tell you is that I don't feel comfortable with this position at all. I don't see yet how I win this. Let's put it this way. Or I have no clear plan how to win this, maybe I should say. But then again, I'm not very used to this kind of game, so this is a very atypical game for me. Or game flow, maybe. I don't know if it's the game itself, but doesn't feel. Maybe it's also because I play double Hoshi for the like second time in a serious training game ever. Black has 6 groups. One, two, three, four. I don't count 6. I count 5. Unless no. Unless you already count M16 as split, but again, the ladder is not working for me, so. The bump really is not working. Hang on. Bum, 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 bum. And cut and extend and Atari. Disappointing. Well, okay. I mean, it's a probe. It's not a cut. I mean, technically, it's a crosscut, but it's not. I can't save the stone. It's more the which kind of end game will I get? Will I get more forcing moves on the outside, or will I maybe get some forcing moves here for some more hidden points? Or will I get nothing because this is terrible and I don't know how to play this position? I don't know if it's the best kind. There was a bunch of three-down opponents I had in recent tournaments who just lost to me with the first fight because they had kind of cuts. Like, tried to cut me, but their cutting stones were just captured. It really was almost exactly the same kind of, oh, two stones on the third line that just were captured in a net kind of. And then my two weak groups were just captured, were just connected, and I was ahead by 20 points. Anyway, anyhow, when if black can, oh well, if black plays S11 and I extend, then there's still S10, so that's not a choice. Of course, if S10 by black now, that would be an amazing exchange, because well, I guess then I could make the ladder work somehow. Quick check if I don't think I want to, but if that were to happen, I get this one. That would make the ladder. Okay. Maybe worth it. Who knows? But yeah, let's see. Maybe this is the kind of game where because I'm pretty well, I guess black is also, but because I'm, I guess, the one with fewer weak groups. Yeah. You could call this a weak-ish group. There's also weaknesses here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Maybe okay. Maybe I don't have a weak group advantage. I have maybe an influence advantage here now. Like I have big influence facing all this way, and black doesn't really at the moment. So maybe this is the kind of game where, with because of all that, there's a bunch of hidden end game, um, bunch of hidden end game profit that eventually leads to this game being a lot closer than the current territory suggests. That's also something I really need to get comfortable with, right? Because I think because well, my late end game is now pretty good. My early end game is well, there can be improvement. um, and so because of that, especially the center end game, I'm usually very nervous about a position where I don't clearly see the territory lead for me. He does do it this way. Okay. I do wonder actually about S12 now and the clamp. Or the cut. No, the cut. The cut. Interesting. Interesting idea. If I get to cut and he has to kind of make that ladder work, then maybe I get another forcing move. If I now play S12 and he just ignores and I play the Hane, I get a bunch more options. So I get this incentive. I don't know if it's a good exchange, but seeing that I'm probably going to but it might be a really great exchange in that variation that I had in mind. But that variation might not work as intended anyway. I peep, I extend. Yeah, that variation isn't that great anyway, I suppose. Hmm. If I connect and black blocks, no. If I do this, empty block, the black can honey. I could extend. I was born in Hamburg. Hmm. So maybe I'm going to play this kind of Atari sequence anyway, instead of the peep. Oh, fun. Way back when, yeah. I so don't know. Hmm. Actually, the ladder is just going into this direction, right? So maybe, but maybe, no, 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 but this one, this one, this one, this. Then this one is Sente? Yes. Well, okay, I mean, Berlin as a comparison is, uh, hmm. I could clamp, but I don't think that is of any use, so, hmm. I'm still eyeing this kind of cut here. Meanwhile, this cut would not be a good one to take because then I play this counter Atari, black connects. Then after this connection, now all of a sudden black is in trouble with these stones once I save this. So the cut here is never a problem at the current position, I don't think. These moves are almost kind of making TangJie's clock run down a little bit, I guess. I'm thinking about now as if black just plays if black plays R14, then I can play this and double Hane. Because then if this one, I could maybe play the Atari. Ah no, but I can play the Atari here, and then play the Atari here. Still capture. No, that works, right? So if I now play this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and I play the Atari here, and then play this. I I think yeah, I spend a lot of time in this position. Like it's only move 80 and I already almost spent all my time. So time management wise, I don't know because we have 5 times 1 minute in this game. So I don't know if that's the correct time management there. I'm not used to having that much Byoyomi, but I probably should have used less time. Um, but oh well, now we are here. And this I think this is a very educational position, so maybe it's more for the training and less for the time management than this one. We shall see where we get with this. He captures, I play this counter, Atari, counters, I counter, and he maybe protects some way, but then there's this one which is still threatening to capture, to connect here. Ah, Oldenburg, I see. You know Lucas Wandel then? Does he still? Hmm. Ah, mini meal dogs. Oh, okay. Am I confusing this? Probably not. Well, I don't know. Anyway, am I confusing that with someone else who's living? No. Oh well. Anyway, no, Oldenburg. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's not too bad. Ha! Fun fact though. Um, I am the player Lucas has lost the most games to. So, out of all the European players, he has lost the most games against me. Um, the second most against Jutze, by the way. But he has a much worse score against him. And Jutze, I mean, Jutze is the current German champ, right? So he's 1-5 against him. He's 4-6 against me. And he even caught up because I think at some point it was 1-4. We kept having really close and hard fought games. And somehow I won all the like he won like the first or second game we played. And then I won 4 of the other 5. Up to Osnabrück, like 2 years ago, where I completely crushed him, and then also beat my first six dan in that tournament, Elian. And after that, it's been more equal for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he figured something out how to play better against me. But yeah, that was a bit funny. Kind of feel like in this game the roles are reversed. Now I'm all of a sudden the one who is playing probably the overcommittal move because I don't feel good about the composition. TangJie is playing different than he used to. He used to be such an aggressive player. But the last couple of games we played, oh, Interesting. It's been different. Interesting, interesting. So he's just taking this. Oh, I did not expect him to just do this. Interesting. Um, hmm. He can capture the two stones in center, huh? But then I still have some kind of outside. If I play O18 now and black extends, and I then play N18 and he just captures on the outside, that a good exchange for me? Hmm. If I play this, I also get this. He plays this, I play this. He gets in the corner. One, two, three, four. Uh, 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 uh. And then another like 6 points here. Well, if I play this and the Hane, he gets 2 points less here. Oh, okay. So he does get compared to me having 2 points here, maybe. Yeah, so me having 2 points versus black having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like an 11-point swing. So 11 points. Is it worth more to get center here? Also, no, because if I play this and this and this,
秒読み
then black can extend here first. Okay, then I will play this one first, I think. Shouldn't have started on 19 by 19. Yeah, maybe. I had 3 games on 9 by 9 and then I played 19 by 19 immediately. So I didn't play my fourth 9 by 9 game until like years later. I think this is worth it because I do get some RG here and it's not easy. But it's annoying. I guess it's okay, this, and he gets this incentive, so it's not as big. Hmm. And getting essentially this whole top side here. I
制御
mean, 9 by 9 is essentially too big life and death. So if you don't know how to read, then you don't know how to play it, I suppose. I'm going to play here, I mean, for sure, but I want to use all my time I have to formulate a plan. So once I play here, which I now have to after this commitment, I think, I can't now go back here and claim that I can kill this, I guess. Only if I say that J11 is actually trying to kill this. Um, nah, I wouldn't say that. No, I've had a lot of even wins against Seven Dance on Go Quest, who should have never lost. So I think it's more about who makes the last mistake, not who makes the first mistake. There's so many life and death you can mess up in 9 by 9. So of course, if you make a big mistake and the opponent, oh, okay. I think it's maybe a little bit harder to come back, mm, but he's now really doing this, huh? I have so many potential forcing moves against this. I think he's trying to time pressure me here. He's not. going in this direction. But this is interesting. Um, like, okay, this is center, but I don't want to use this. I think I want to do because this one is not really center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not sure. I could also play this one and then I push. Because N18 is center, it's not like he can play like the push and then the block here or whatever. If you place this, no, this one comes with Atari and then I can connect, right? Or I even can connect, yeah, then the connection here, the tiger mouth is center locally. Yeah, that one is a little bit surprising. Okay, so he's going there right now. Um, hmm. Do I extend here one more time? We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, all right, we're gonna celebrate one more time. We're gonna celebrate. Hmm.
10,
I think I'm going to
5,
spend one Bioyomi
3,
here.
2,
As I
1.
could
Beende
kind of
Periode.
defend with this one, but then there's still weaknesses here. There is still weaknesses here in any case. You can cut. Then I can always get with this, and then if I connect here, I think that's worth it. But he can counter here, so there's some issues there. But I still have this one, so it's not that easy to counter either. Extend and he just jumps. If he extend and we extend one more time, and then he harness here. Hmm, harness here. I might be able to clamp or something like that. Hmm. Also tempted to play here now, but I'm not sure how to deal with the Hane here or something like even this push and then the
10,
cut here. Hmm. If he pushes and I ignore to jump here, for example, and he then pushes, harness, place this Atari, I have to connect, place this Atari, I capture, he placed this, I can cut here. He could still not play this. Wait, he can play. No, I can play this one then. Then if he has to protect, I can play here. I can't cut. Here can extend. Yeah, any like this move is center, this move is center, this move is center, this move center. Yeah, Hane not so much. But yeah, basically anything on this P line here is other than this Hane is threatening to just save these. And remember that I have not 3 but 4 liberties because I can play this Atari essentially anytime. Of course, not if there's a big life and death somewhere else, but essentially S10 gives me at least 4 liberties with my group. If not more, because there's then still this Atari, but yeah. So if I ever get to save R13, then I can play the Atari to get a 4 versus X liberties. And I think giving up this and giving back this would be a bit too much. But yeah, now you can kind of see my reasoning with this variation because either I get more RG here or I got more RG here. But I don't know. Is this good? Who knows? If he okay, let's put again. But if he pushes and I ignore and I jump to, for example, K11, and then he pushes, or we harness and then cuts. No, he pushes and then cuts at 013. I Atari. He counter Ataris. I capture. If he connects, I can cut. If he goes there, I can cut in Sente. I think it's just. He just doesn't have the spunk there. I could also decide if he harness. I could also decide on the peep here first. Not sure about that. It would give me a thread of connection here. Right. I was considering J13. However, I think then I just ignore locally and I just jump here or something. I don't think black can. You have to remember that F13 is essentially Sente to cut off these stones. So if I get this and I also have this, it seems relatively hard for black to make use of this cut immediately. But J13, of course, is a shape point. It just feels like if I were black, I would want to get this push in center and then get the Hane here. That's what I would want to get. So if he pushes and I do this, and then he does this and I do this, and he Ataris here, I could counter Atari and extend. And there's still a peep here, but he can't really cut me off easily here. At some point, though, he might be tempted to give up this corner if I don't get this too high. So yeah. But yeah, essentially we have now black has two weak slash not fully alive groups yet, and but has more points, and I have more influence, but also some weaknesses to care for. So his advantages right now is more points, and my weaknesses, and my advantage is more influence and two targets. How to summarize the position. And I'm very much looking forward to cook after this game. Starting to get a little bit hungry, even though I ate like. Well, I guess we started 2 hours ago, huh? So I ate 3 hours ago. I didn't have the most breakfast. Oh, and this game is draining. Hmm. Yeah, so right now this group here is basically alive because of the weaknesses here. But and maybe some weaknesses here and maybe some space. But let's say he has to make use of these weaknesses to save these 3 stones. And these weaknesses are gone, and maybe I even get some more strength here. Then it might actually be very possible to play F9 and kill this group, right? So just because a group has resources, if you have two, so I always say you want to look at a game from the perspective or at groups. How many moves are they away from death? If it's more than 3 moves, they are not that much in danger. However, if there are resources to make ice, for example, by, I don't know, let's say he can make ice by capturing age 11 or something like that, um, and he has to make use of that resource to get this one, then the shared resources of two groups are half resources, essentially. So if, for example, this was two resources for this group, but also this group, then they each only have one resource in a way. And then maybe a previously strong looking group on its own with the accumulated effect of shared weaknesses is actually weak. All of my groups are already dead. Okay. So you are a nihilist then? Not Schrodinger's cat, but it's like any shows groups. You don't have to look. They already. It's already. It's already. They're already dead. Okay. In that case, yo, 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 yo. Maybe I can play this one first. I wonder, because if I play this and then this and then this cut, then something here and then the Atari. Well, maybe then this group can still be killed, huh?
5,
Ah,
3, 2, 1. Noch 3 Perioden.
cut, connect. If this one I can still play, I think I can basically always play this one. Cut here, push this, 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 this. This. Okay, it's complicated, but at this point, I don't know. If I don't capture anything, Black just has clearly more points. So something's got to give, right? Black has made more profit here to then create a new weak group.
10,
So my profit has to come from somewhere. The question is after this push, which is probably going to come, do I block or do I extend? Because if extend, oh, okay. Okay, he does it this way. Interesting. Interesting, because now what about I connect here now? I connect here. Not really the good timing to ask to answer questions. Can cut there, but if this one I can push
10,
and cut.
5, 4, 3.
And would it be enough to just let this go and because now this way I can't even do this. Oh, that's annoying. Then I would have to no. Oh, and then I would have to play this immediately before he gets the chance to play here. This is difficult. This is so difficult to judge.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the connection here is really, really good to get as well. Hmm. This might not be enough. Like to just capture this might not be enough if he gets compensation here. She kind of seems to get maybe can't get this in quite incentive. Gets this first, then this one. Honey, he cuts Atari Connect. There's not much there. Hmm. Yeah, did I mention that my opponents are strong that I'm playing currently? Like this month, essentially. No weak opponent inside. No more second league German. No more second German league. And yeah, TangJie is someone that is somehow I struggle. I mean, I also struggled against Eric, and I beat him for the first time in 8 games. So since 4 years ago, since we first played, I never beat him. So there's that. But maybe it's also just Americans. I don't know. They play weird. They. I feel like here's something that I consider. Um, I feel like Americans play more extreme, if that makes sense. Um, yeah. Ah. Like if they play aggressive, they play all out aggressive. If they play for just territory or just very passive, they play very passive. If they play for this kind of style where you leave groups behind and then try to live with them, they play this. And that's TangJie's, like he leaving weak groups behind that I then have to attack, not my strength. So that's why I struggle against TangJie typically. On the other hand, I win games against him because he can't calm the fuck down. So um
5, 4, 3.
yes, exactly. And that's what I was afraid of. I was hesitating with this whole thing that I thought, okay, he could just sacrifice them, and it's not even that, not that big, and it also there's still a lot of RG left. It's not that small, to be fair. Can I get this exchange first? I played this. Black extends. Is that in any way helpful? Maybe. Hmm.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So don't know. Is this one? No, he can't just. He can just. Wait, but okay, I could play here first. And if he descends, I can play here, and then I can still play here. Maybe. Can I? So it's like 30 points here and 30, and like he has all four corners, and he has like 60 points with it. Which is usually, I don't want to say it's usually not enough, but it often is like just 60 points and all four corners. But He managed to make my influence so useless that it's probably enough. Could, in theory, get this one and then this one and then the Atari here in the center, but this is such bad shape. Hmm. Just make sure that I get my forcing moves here by playing this. Yeah, and I didn't even count that he likely will just capture these, so it's like, eh. Actually, no, if I play this and he plays this and this and this and this and that push and this, then I can cut this, yeah. However, if he has this one, then it doesn't work anymore. I think this is lost. I just don't know. I can't see how to win this kind of game. Maybe I can, if I Hane and he cuts, he can push, but then he can cut here. Uh, just helps him. Hmm. But this also helps him and gets me even less. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to win this game. So hard. So hard to find the right plan to.
5, 4, 2, 1.
Uh, Black center pressure. I mean, I'm the one pressuring black in the center, so it's not that black pressures in the center. It's more that he puts pressure on me to put pressure on him. And I failed that spectacularly. Like this attack on this group probably, I bet like some like the Atari and Connect here was probably like a minus 10 point move or whatever, or maybe it was already bad for me before that, or this was too much. But I probably think it was already bad for me when he maybe got H10. I don't know. Maybe I needed to play H10. Maybe this was off topic. I don't know. Yeah, very hard game. Go is a hard game. Maybe I can do this one now. And then just connect here or something. Maybe that's a way. Hmm. It's just connecting here seems too slow because then black just plays here. Black could also play here, but then this cut is more interesting. I still have the connection under here, but of course that also means that his group is stronger.
10,
Thanks to this one being center, I can connect here because this, which is usually a wedge, I can just answer here and then I'm connected here, even if not in the greatest way ever. And I'm not forced, if black pushes out, I'm not forced to block, so I'm not necessarily in the liberty problem on these stones. Yeah, this is just desperation now by me. And in that case, I mean, I spent much time, and if I had spent less time and played the same way, then I would be angry that I didn't spend more time and just lost because I didn't spend enough time. So, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But it's not my main focus right now, time management, I suppose. Time pressure, play under time pressure will be a focus of mine in summer. Once again, more on that later. But time management itself, I mean, it will always be a topic, but it's not the main focus right now, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the problem for him, if he plays this here, I can play here. He can't cut because I can Atari, push. Oh, can he? Hang on. Push. Oh yeah, and then this comes with Atari. Okay. I don't think right now capturing these stones is worth the trade to give me the corner because that's already like 8 points for him, and it would be a big swing for me to capture these. Also in terms of group strength, because then there's for sure no counter pressure, so I don't expect him to give up the corner in any variation anytime soon. Because then he could play this one and then play this and then he would be connected, but that's also gives me more outside forcing moves too. So well, I made him spend more Bioyomi, I suppose. So now we are on equal footing considering this. Now we are both at the second to last Bioyomi. If he doesn't make a move, then he's in last Bioyomi. Okay, well, I guess that's a partly a success. Yeah, 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 yeah. I guess because I have P13 anytime, I can maybe play this way and just claim that I have already captured these stones or something like that. That's what I'm going with now to keep hope alive. Or I just win on time, I mean, he spent like 3, 4 Bioyomi now already on this one move. No, but I don't want that. Nobody ever wants that. That's not true, but if you can prevent it, you would rather win because you were better, not because the opponent ran out of time. What's going on there? Okay, he made a move. Okay. That one. Yeah. Okay. I see. I see trees are green. Do I actually respond to that or do I counter here? Uh, and then claim that I capture these? How about this? Because if he cuts, I can actually Atari here. Hmm. And there's still some Archie on the outside with this.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know. Okay, I will just take the secure one. And then if he plays the Atari, can I counter? Can I counterplay here? How about that? Because then if he captures and I just connect, can he connect here? He can, huh? Yeah, then he can connect. Okay, never mind. And he's just connected with F15. Maybe not. Hang on. What did I calculate? We place the target and I play here. He captures. I have no stone there yet. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Tarry from this side. I don't see. Is he trying to get this? He's trying to get this one in center. I see. Hmm. But that's still not. I mean, I get quite a bit on the top side. Gets a lot here. Hmm. Um. Hmm.
10, 5, 4, 3,
I think though, even then, if he plays the tiger mouth here, I can still play this and this and this and this, right? So but he could play this way. Then after the cut connect. I see. Hmm. That is quite a big bunch, a bunch of profit. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word. I'm looking for. Okay, but he also got the profit here, and I needed to get more profit because that was my attack. So, eh, I do get center, but I don't know if his center is worth a damn at this point. Yeah, I do need to play something here because he's just threatening to Atari and capture these. Hmm. But I can maybe for this one. Nah, maybe I can cut here. Is that doing anything though? Hmm. Also, can I Tenuki and then let him
10,
capture those? Hmm.
5, 4,
Probably too much. Yeah, so if he still has his 60 and then he also gets 1, 2, 3, 4, like a good chunk, good 10 points here. And I only have still my like 20 with Komi here and then an additional, say okay. Ah, I get, let's say I get do this one in center because I have this one in center. Yeah. That's a thank you for the follow. Mm, I guess I can squeeze and get a bunch of points here, huh? Can squeeze from multiple directions, maybe.
10,
So if he gets this and has 70, and I have the 20, on the top side I get this one in centers, and I get maybe these in center and this one, so I have like 1, 2, 3, 5, 15, 17, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 17, 25, like 30 here. Ah, I see. He can Hane here first. Ah, I really. Okay, no. He can Hane first. It's a, it's a pity. So I don't have that.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Letzte Periode.
Now I'm last Yomi too, but yeah. Okay, let's say he has the 70 points and I have my 50 or so. Then I need to somehow catch up. Um, yeah, maybe I don't even want this from this side, so maybe I do just play this and connect. Then I can get this one as a forcing move for sure. Might not even want to connect here. Um, because I can still not do this one. Oh, that's a pity. Hmm. Okay, I guess, but okay. We can connect and Atari and get something here in Sente, I suppose. So I have some hidden points here. Um, yeah, I think this is just the best way now. Because I always have this one in, well, I guess I don't have it in Sente Sente, but I have it. Yeah, I have it in, I capture
Zehn,
capture the two stones here, so.
5, 4,
But maybe now, okay, because I captured these, I'm a little bit stronger here. He still can't really cut me here because of this one. Maybe now is a time to ask questions here. I could actually peep here. What if I peep here, connect, and then I play this one? Maybe I can get more forcing moves here because in a way, now that now that there's no big issue here, the outside, apart from being a little bit weak, there's no value in this area, I guess. So Kim kept connecting this stone. However, okay, if I get this Atari and he does this and I Atari here, then I don't quite get something here. I get this and then I get to squeeze this a little bit, but that's probably not worth that much. So we peep, I guess, and claim that this center area isn't worth anything anyway, so I don't fear anything here. But also start with this one.
10,
Hmm. He might answer differently, but then I'm happy to just take away the points. Maybe even could even consider to play the Hane. Also, I mean, okay, this peep I suppose is not 100% Sente, but if he ignores it, hang on, if he ignores the peep, and then I peep here as a follow up and then connect here. And he then plays here. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. And I have 4. So then maybe the peep here is actually center. Oh, wow. He does do this one.
Zehn. 5, 4, 3.
I don't know. Uh, exploiting Archie is hard. Maybe I could have cut and then play the diagonal. And then if this, I have this one in center and then black blocks. But then black has, I can clamp maybe. No, but then this is still an Atari. Yeah, I didn't see anything working, so hence this decision. If it does this one, if I descend, then black connects, then I can actually connect. So black descends, but then I play the Atari. Then this one, then it has 3 versus 2 liberties. No, okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so I guess I can just play this one in center then. Okay, or he can go from this direction. I'm tempted to just bump here. Because otherwise, if you play this, black can connect and then later, kind of, yeah, capture the 2 stones. I mean, I could also just ignore, like, I could just play away. That would also be a choice. But where to? Okay, this one is. Black could play this one, and then there is some RG here, so I'd rather get this out of the way. Don't think there's much
10.
bigger than this anyway, because if he does this, he can play the Atari, but then I also get this follow-up, so. Uh-huh. And then, of course, this is a big center, but it's just, if he plays it, it's like 3 points reverse center. I should have used the time, of course, to calculate. um, could play the Atari from this side as well. And still bump. Peep? Is the peep anything? I think it does have any good follow-up, even if he just responds here. Well, actually, there is some issues there.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hmm. Let's have 1 point less here. Oh, he cuts. Okay. In that case, I'm happy to get the Atari here. as an additional move. Then he can't cut like this, and if he does this one, then this one is also nice to get. I Atari here. I have 4 liberties. I play this one. He plays this, I play this. He extends, I cut. Hmm.
10,
Keep instead. Also, I mean, okay, if I play this one, this in itself, black could answer here, but then I can capture and play something like this, and then do this. So maybe this is a good way. This is one of these hidden benefits to give myself stronger shape towards the center so that maybe something like this is actually creating something in the center. I've also gotten a few more points here. I can also still push and cut here for some more points here. Yeah, I like this one.
10,
You can't go down then, but then I can capture. And then the capture after that is center again. And the Hane here would also be pretty big. Like some hidden points here. B13. Also something here. Not sure about that. So I guess if I play here. He can't extend because I can extend and then capture the 2 stones. So he has to block. And I can actually Atari from. Hang on, if I play this and he blocks, I can play Atari from this side and then play the Atari here. Or I could play the Atari here because he can't counter Atari because then I can counter Atari. And if he captures, I capture here. And then there's a bunch of bad RG here. Okay, so he does it this way. Hmm. It's okay. If I play the Atari here, or if I play this one, he owes a move, right? If I play this one and then this one, he has 4 liberties. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does owe a move though, so if I play this and then he does this one, hmm.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, the advantage of getting this is, of course, that I get a liberty more. The disadvantage is that this capture is no longer that nice. On the other hand, him connecting, I already made my shape on the outside stronger this way. So maybe the Atari here and then playing here is the way. And I can Atari still here, and then Hane here so that I actually have 4 liberties of like 5. If he plays this and I play the Hane, then I have maybe even some kind of ko here. With a peep, I don't think I have that. Yeah, I think I'm going to play the Atari here, and then we play here. Or could I, but if I push again, okay, I have 5 liberties, and black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, then he can just extend and get more liberties. I don't think that's a good choice. Also, if I play this and he can't play this, then I can't, like, I can prevent him from getting this in center, essentially. I don't get to capture this one in center, but I do get to get more forcing moves here. And then I maybe kind of get this in center later. Just one stone in this case, so I'm very curious if what there was so many instances in this game of how do I best exploit the shape, and I never know. Unless it's a super standard shape, I never know. Okay, but yeah, nose attach seems good. It is center because otherwise I get to play here. Well, it's not 100% center, but it's sure annoying if he doesn't respond. Now I wonder what's the best way. This, then black can push, but then this cut is no problem. And after that, there's always this push here, and if I play this and black plays here and I play here, I don't even capture this. I do save this, so I kind of have like a feeling that I don't want to allow that. And maybe I need to add a move here. I already get kind of my... Actually, I can still get this one. Or I can still get the Atari and if capture this, connect this Atari, or I play the Atari first, and then if capture here, and I play here, I still can get this one, but then I don't get the forcing moves here. So difficult to judge. Okay, now we're cooking. Can I push here first? If I push here and then this one, then I block, then Hane. No, that's not doing much, I guess. Okay, we block. Hmm. Do I want to play this one? Because he might then capture, but on the other hand, I'd then get this Atari here and get even more of a forceful way. I can also play this one and then descend. Ah, but then, no, okay, I see. If I play, oh, hang on, no, if I play this one and he descends and I just play here and he plays this and then this, then he can squeeze this, so that's no bueno. So I want to ask this question once. Yeah. If I play this now and black blocks and I play this one and black throws in and I do this one, is it not some kind of ko now, essentially? And is there a better way? I think this way, black just plays this one. I play this, black plays the Atari, I play this, black plays this. So I think like that. And then this. Ah, black can just play here instead, huh? That's a that's annoying. Mm, yeah. I guess there's
10,
not a great way to exploit this anyway, huh?
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, he can placement, so it's not a ko. Hmm. If I play this and he blocks, hmm. Or if I play here first and he harness and then connects, I could Atari Atari. So maybe we push and then play here first, and then we play this Atari, and then we get some additional points. This helps because before Black maybe had some. Well, I guess Black still has this one, huh? Okay, well, never mind then. But maybe there's some additional RG that I can make use of here.
10,
Hmm. Yeah, if I play this and Black just plays here, I don't think it's reasonable. Also, I just noticed if he plays this and I play this, that doesn't even help. Oh well. Is that even Sente? I play here, he doesn't respond. I play here, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Mm. Hmm. Well, yeah,
10,
plus that I do think he needs to capture the stones, because if I play this and he connects and I play this and he plays inside, then I can play Atari, so we would have to connect and then I can play this. Hmm. Or he has to make the eye. I don't know. Yeah, maybe now this one. If anything, it's kind of Sente. Because it threatens to just extend and get even more here. Got a few points here, but Black also
10,
still has about 30 points that I counted earlier, I suppose. So, okay, that fits. Black also on the bottom here now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 35 plus 30, maybe more like 65, not 70. Ah, but 3 captured stones, so still about 70, I suppose. I still have my, what did I count here? 6, 7, 8, 9. Slightly about 30 points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 20 with Komi here. So I have about 50 plus probably 1. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess that is forcing. Hmm. Forcing enough. Uh, is there still some Archie there? No, right? I have too many liberties. Okay, so if the top side and the left and Komi is about 50. I maybe have like, let's say the capture here is center and I get all of these in center, then I would have 1, 2,
10,
5.5 here, plus maybe a couple more here, so maybe then 7.5. I also have about 1, 4, 5 or so here, so that would already be 10.5. So then you would need about 10 more points here or here. But this is more neutral, so somewhere here. Maybe also this one I can get. It's not that big though. Though, if he blocks, I could play this one, and then the Atari. No, that doesn't work. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I capture here now this stone. Can I do something better? Can I play this and then Atari here? Maybe it's not a bad idea to Atari here anyway, huh? Atari, he extends. Well, actually, okay, I play this Atari. He plays here, I play here. He connects, I play here. He just nets me. Okay, so there's nothing there in that regard. Is there anything that is bad about this besides losing co-threads
10,
and liberty? It loses a liberty here, so it makes, yeah.
5, 4,
Okay, anyway, let's do that. If he extends, then I actually can get this incentive. However, I could also say that this is now the biggest area. Hmm. This is just not center. This is also really big though. Maybe this is actually bigger. But yeah, this area is just so meh. So then we can play this and this and then this RG. Yeah, I don't think this area just seems not that interesting. While this one is
10,
actually
5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't know. I do get, if he doesn't respond, I do get this one in center, I suppose. So, and then maybe I get something here. And I do get some more points here. Okay, so he does respond. It's not unlikely that he's going to respond again because the Atari here is nice to get. Yeah, the problem I just noticed with this one is that after Hane and cut, he can just descend and my stones are dead. So I would have to play here and here, so it's not that big after all. And if I play this one instead, he can just peep here and connect this one. So, oh, I can double Hane too. But no, but then I can extend. Okay, if he double Hanes, I can Atari here. Oh, and actually, okay. Is it worth it to give up these two stones? Now there's a question. The Atari here first is a no-brainer, but then if he plays here and I extend here, and he cuts here and captures the two stones, I lose about 1, 2. He gets 4 points. 1, 2, 4. And I lose about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 also points. Uh, yeah, it doesn't look like it's worth it. Especially because I probably have to spend more moves here anyway. Yeah, he has to connect, otherwise the capture here is center, right, with the double Atari. So, oh, even worse, I can Atari from this side and he can't connect, and then I save this stone. Yeah, so he had to do that. Then I can extend here. And then he kind of needs to add another move here, right? Otherwise I extend. Yeah, I think this is nice profit, no? Then the question is A5 is I extend. Okay, if I play if he play A5 and then I extend and then he pushes again, I block and he can play the Atari and Atari. Oh, then he can extend up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 and threaten to capture the 2 stones or connect and get the extra liberty there or there. So I would say that this one is a 5 point. Is a 5 point, maybe even, yeah, 5 point, maybe even more, because if I descend, I do get to push in Incenti. He has to play here. So then his corner, especially if I then get this one, and he has to protect still. So he only gets, I mean, okay, there is some moves here in the center. I mean, also, okay, this one. If I play this, no, there's just no RG that I can make use of here with this and this. Or, I mean, getting E5, E15 and E15 in center is not that big, so this one is really just a couple of points. Hmm. But there's this one. No, but then there's this one. Is the PP is also not bad to get, but maybe I can get this after this, and I'm still fine here. This area is not that big.
5, 4, 3,
So this is quite the big move to get. Then I push in and he has to play B1, or maybe he plays something like this, but then I can play here. It's no bueno. At the very least, that gives me this one in center or something like that. And he has to react, and then I get this one in center too, or something. Yeah, if he plays this, I just play here. If he plays this, I just play here. And if he cuts me off here, I can connect here. If he cuts me off here, then I can connect here or even here. So yeah, there's like a dual connection. And because I have all of these forcing moves against that. Oh wow, he spends what? Did he need that one right away? Okay, I think I can play this one in center too. Well, I mean, I can play this in center because later, I guess it's my center anytime, huh? So, well, that's surprising. He doesn't need a move. That's an okay. Um, yeah, the peep here is really nice to get because it threatens to Atari here, and then if he doesn't want to give up the stone, then he has to connect, then I can Atari and Atari later. On the other hand, he might ignore this to get this one, but B1, I'm still so shocked about that.
10,
This one is worth quite a bit actually, because if black gets to play here and here in center, and I have to play here, then I get, compared to this one where black only can play here, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 points less. I get 4 points less in reverse center. And with this one, I also do have the option to cut here. And then also get more forcing moves from this side before I do all this, maybe. But for that, of course, yeah, okay, that was not unexpected. Gotta play this move. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. He gets one more forcing move, and then I connect, and then this one is no. Ooh, this one is forcing because push and Atari. Oops. But I can respond there instead. So Uh-huh. Yeah, and this move does create some points here. Um,
fünf, vier, drei, zwei. Spiel pausiert.
I'll be right back. Maybe would have made it anyway.
Spiel fortgesetzt.
But yeah, anyway. Got a few more points here, a few more points here. Black didn't really gain points here. He still owes a move here, kind of. Yeah. Actually, I'm wondering, okay, if I play this, he can push in here. That is a bit troublesome. Because if he pushes and throws in, he can throw in here, and then I don't have any eye shape, and then I don't have this point either. So I changed my mind. Think I need to play here now. That keeps the points for sure. Is this one center enough?
10,
Push might not be big enough. Also again, if I play this and black ignores, and I play the Atari and black plays here, and I capture, oh, and black connects, that so this one is center, I guess. No, but if he plays here and I play this one, and he plays this one, and I play this one, and he plays this one, and I capture here or whatever, or capture here. Meanwhile, I completely hang on. This when did I play? Huh. When did I play this? Oh, I was thinking actually here instead of this one. I meant to play this one potentially because it's like a 4 points reverse center-ish. Maybe with this one. Not sure. Meanwhile, there is still. Oh, okay. I guess that is just. That's just a time sushi, right? I don't see anything working here. If I capture. Sushi Tim. Is the capture better? Less co-threads, just the Atari here. Interesting, actually, yeah, because if I capture, then you might also be able to play this one in Sente, threatening to play this Atari and then, or have this one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not
10,
sure. There's some, no, I don't think there's anything with the peep here. Connect, Atari, capture. Shouldn't be any story. Too many liberties and eye shape on both sides. So yeah, this one he plays this. Yes, 24 liberty. Ah, hang on. I play this. He plays this. I play this. He plays this. Then I can capture. So do think this is center. Just the follow-up here. Yeah. Oh, but actually, I just noticed that maybe I can cut. I can cut, then Atari, and then this, and then if capture, no, I don't think that's doing too much. But I could play this way. Then black doesn't gain that much from this. Eh,
10, 5, 4, 3, 2,
in that case, I keep one more point here, I suppose, and there wasn't, and he doesn't get as many points. I don't know. Maybe it was like a 3-point reverse send instead. But with this one, he has this one in Sente, and then could con. Ah, but can he connect? Because I have actually also this one in Sente. Maybe not, huh? Yeah, I have this one, and I don't mind the liberty is here. So maybe I can exchange this at some point. And then he cannot connect this one back. So if he plays this, I play this immediately? No. Maybe I play this first. And then if he plays this, I just cut. So maybe that's the timing to do this. Oh, okay, he's making a move. Yeah, I mean, okay, here, of course, I have to protect my group. Yeah, okay, I guess I can still play this, and if I play this, I am threatening to play this with Atari and then play this one with Atari, so kind of still owes the move. Also, I threatened to play this with Atari on this whole stone, so that's nice. And now the Archie in the side. Now, of course, I would rather have captured the stone, but okay, oh well. The more you know. And if he does this, I can do this. Also, actually, now this one is not that small either. He connects, I play here. He keeps, I guess, the 1 point more, and I keep 3.5 points more. So it's still like a four. No, now it's like a 4-point reverse center. Okay. Hello? Hello, Crazy Town? Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. What? I did not see that one coming. What? I didn't now here. I mean, he has a lot of co-threads. I don't think I can fight this co. It seems a
10,
bit too much. Okay, I give him that. Okay, yeah, he does that, of course. Hmm, nice in between move. Actually, it's never a point. Maybe no, it's just not half a point, but like a little bit. Okay, and then B13. It does. There's the connection under. Is that helpful in any way? I don't know. Hmm. That being said, now Q7 is also pretty big to get. The cut here is still really nice to get. And then threaten to do this and do this. And you can play the Atari. And then the connection is not sente. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gaining enough to be able to win this. If I descend, black can play this and I connect anyway. I don't think it's worth it to do this and then allow a possible connection, more points in the corner. Because there's not more points in the corner to be had anyway. I would have to get this. I guess I could think about getting this one. First, there's also still this one. This one is also not small at all. Maybe I capture the ko first, huh? They can wedge. He can wedge. I play the Atari. Huh. Does he have ko threads for this big of a ko? Hmm. Because if I play this, okay, he would have to wedge. I play the Atari. He connects.
10, 5, 4, 3,
Okay, anyway, both lose Blake a Liberty, so. Also, if you get this and this, then this one is also Sente. I mean, yeah, it's a long game. We both knew that beforehand. Actually, if I play this one now and Black can still play this one first. Annoying. Black plays this. If I play this and Black ignores, I play this, Black plays this. I capture, Black captures, I capture, Black captures. I lose this, so I don't think it's time to do this. Wow. Okay. If I do this now, and Black cuts me on the outside, and I play this, ah, I play this first, and he plays here, and I play here, and he throws. Yeah. Actually, no, I play this, he plays here immediately, huh?
10, 5, 4,
Yeah, I need to connect here. Black getting all of these in center is very, very disappointing. I think I need to connect anyway. Black cannot fight this code though, because if I get this and then I get this, then we have this and Atari and all this kind of double core. Actually, if I play this now and then this, no, if I play this and then this, okay, capture. Hmm. Okay, so I didn't have many points here. I wonder if I had the chance to fight back here, any of those codes, or I needed to play this in center myself first. Okay, if I play this now, black captures. Hmm. I can play here first. It's kind of forcing because it threatens to play this Atari, and if connect, you can play this Atari and this Atari and this Atari, and you get a bunch of extra points here. I know. I already helped Eric last week by beating him for the first time in my life. And I would say, in terms of pro exams, he has much better results than TangJie. So I feel like I already have like a 15-20% chance of having beaten the future NA Pro. Okay, so he does that one. Actually, okay, I can play this one. Okay, but then black can answer here. Maybe we Atari here now. He captures and we extend. Or maybe just the Hane here. Or, I kind of want to get this one. I don't think, is there any hidden RG that I can actually exploit here? No, I don't think so, huh?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mhm. You're my favorite players, in my opinion. You want to rephrase that? I'm not sure what you, if you want my hear who I want to win or who I think will win. And it will be held in 1 week from now. No, that's Lukan's job. Um, Maybe Michael Shu.
10,
Eric Yoda is always a contender. And oh, I will butcher this name. Wu, maybe. But I'm not sure if that's the guy I have in mind. Okay, he connects. Yes. Okay. Um, hmm. Ouch.
10,
I could extend here as well to then, but he always threatens the Atari here. But then I'm still connected either way, so and this one is Sente. He could then play this way. Maybe. Then I can push in here in Sente. And he can't really because I have this one in Sente essentially. So do I gain more points from this? And threatening, because if he plays here and then connects, there's not really that much to be gained. Maybe I even want to play here. If I play this one, then black gets this. Yeah, I think maybe this one, because I do have these points, and if he can't play the Atari here, because then I can play this Atari and then it's connect and die or double Atari and then he's sad. Hmm. Yeah, and if I extend down, I get quite a few points here, even with the Atari. And connect. I still threaten to connect here or connect here. Sure, I could connect by just Atari and then if he, yeah, he can. He probably his best move is to play this one. But thanks to me not having as much RG here anymore, I don't think there's anything here that he can use. Extend. Ah, there is some RG, so the connection here might be something to be worth considering. What is brain? What's up? Now Black Tanuki. No, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's how he does it. I wonder if this is still the best move to protect that area. Black stones in the area. Close game. Maybe. Actually not sure. Maybe also here in this one, but this one is not that urgent. I am urgent. Maybe this one then, huh? If this is not that interesting. He could jump here though.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's not nothing. It's basically 3.5 points in reverse center, kind of, maybe. Mm-hmm. And this area here, he could jump in. Hmm. so hard to judge once again. Because he still has this one anyway, so he could play the Atari.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2,
If he plays the Atari and then plays this, I can play this Atari. And then he can just do this, so I don't know. Hmm. But no, actually, if he plays this, I play this, and he plays this, and I play this, and then he plays this, I can still Atari here, and then I'm connected. Right, 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 right. Okay, so there's no danger with this. Anything else? Something here? 4.5 game? Possible. But then for black. Can't imagine I got that much in the center. But oh well. Connecting here, it's kind of okay. I've played. Okay, he cuts that stone. Uh, you don't know black captures? Oh, hey, yeah, 4. Yes.
zehn,
S3 is worth quite a few points as well. I was thinking about playing Atari from this side and then blocking here. That could have also been something, but black gains 2 points in the middle, so I think that's fine. Yeah, S3. If he gets this, then we have black having essentially the 3.3.5 or so, and I have 0. If I play this, um, actually, maybe I want to extend here one more time. Because that's worth some point here. By playing the Atari, I would get something here. Don't think. Or do I want to play it this way? Still so mad that B14 is not sent. This, I need this one. Oh well. This again, I was counting that this is if I connect here, then we can count like this, and this. Then it's 2 point. I lose just 1 point. No, yeah, I lose just so it's just 1 point reverse center essentially. It looks like it. Oh, we are doing this now. I wonder if I want to ignore that one and play this one. Because he is capturing 2 stones. Ah, but okay, it's 4 points. And for me, it's the additional points here. I suppose now it's kind of nearly senti for me to save them. So I think I want to play here. Yeah, that's a little bit of a strange exchange. Okay. Hmm. I can just extend. No, I didn't miscalculate this. If he plays this, I can disconnect. If he plays this, I can play the Atari. If he plays this, I just play here. Uh-huh. And he can't even capture here because this one is Senti threatening to. Well, I guess it's not Senti because he has this Atari, huh? But I could play this one then. And then okay, yes, he has this Atari and this Atari and this Atari. And this one maybe? And the cut? Ah, the Argent tide. Could have captured. Ah, that's how he mitigates that, I see. Sure. But now, okay, so I can capture here in Sente, right? Capture and capture back because I am threatening. Okay, sure. Um, but then I can get this and he doesn't get this point, so that's okay. Like I said, this one I gain 2 points essentially. If we do this, I have 2 points more, and black has like half a point more, so it's like 2.5. It's a bit more, so I think S3 is something in the realm of. Also, the follow-up here has a bigger follow-up here, so maybe we. So it's S3 should be a bit more than 3 points, I think. Mm, I don't think there's anything bigger left on the board besides the pushes in here. Hmm. Yeah, this one is also not small. Ah, that exists. Sure. Is that Sente? He pushes. I block. Here Ataris, Ataris, nets. Yes. Okay, so that's Sente. Ebers block. We are connected here, so any RG here with this cut is no longer relevant. Doing this one is actually pretty big. Reverse center, he can push in and play the Atari. If I play here, he can push in. So that's like a what? Maybe we can call it a 2 point reverse center. This one is really big too, though. It threatens. It keeps if black gear goes down. Well, I guess it's just a 1 point center move in a way. This is 1 point center. This is 1 point reverse center. This is 1 point. Well, this is probably a 2 point move rather than a 1 point center move. I wonder if he plays here. Do I even respond? He peeps. And then, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was really big. I play this one. Then I play this one, because that's the biggest thing left on the board as far as I can tell. I wonder if I should make this exchange, and then after this I can play the Atari and then also get this, or if it's asking for too much. I guess also this one is quite big because it is threatening to play this one, and then if black ignores, you can push in again and do stuff. So that's not small either. But yeah, black actually, this is not a. I misspoke. E18 is not a point because black has to capture here. So black cannot play E18 as a point anyway. So there's that. Oh, I didn't. I should have played this Atari. Well, okay, it's a 1 point reverse. It's no. I shouldn't have because it's a good co-threat. It's a 1 point center co-threat which threatens a lot. So there's no rush to play this, I suppose. Okay. Is there something here? He plays react to this one. Now black has 7 captured, by the way. Okay, so he does this. Let's call this center. So black has essentially Komi and captured now. So I need to, if it's equal, I win by half point. I don't think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say 14, so that's like 68 or so for black. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unless I'm completely miscounting, which is completely possible because my quick counting is kind of meh. Yeah, I need to play because otherwise this Atari happens. Okay. Maybe I do play this. Yeah. Okay, then I expect black to play this one because otherwise I get this one, and that's way too good for me. hmm Expected Patronum. I guess we now play some of the centi moves. Actually, I can play this one, and then if this, I can also capture this. Question is if I should play this now, because right now black cannot really react there. And T3 is worth one. Okay, T3 is worth 1 point. So these are worth 1 point reverse center essentially. Don't think there's anything with this, unfortunately. Hmm.
10,
Actually, capturing here is creating a 2-point core here. That is bigger than anything else, I suppose. Huh. Yeah, that is actually the biggest thing left, huh? And I do have this follow-up 1 point, so he can get Sente, Sente, capture Ko, I can push in, capture back, he can connect.